There we go. You hear how that just went pop up right in there? I got all the new information on this entire deal. Some things that I did not know. Adam LZ, big block. First things first, I can't pull these two sleeves out. Remember the two sleeves that are when it broke the rod?
Brother, I think it just blew up.
There you go.
Wow. That's a cool looking trophy.
Wow. Yep. That is gonna make somebody a pretty cool piece right there. Crazy. But I can't pull these sleeves out because they're so messed up on the bottom side, they won't, they just won't come back out the hole. So we did get Brodex to Next Day air us two sleeves, oversized sleeves. We got them over on the shelf. And we're gonna have to machine these out. Okay, so we'll machine them out. Cody's gonna probe this all up, then machine it out, and then we're going to take it over to the welding table and go from there.
There it is.
There it is.
Pretty cool.
All right, so you saw Cody's got the sleeves out of it. Now, I am going to be welding up this area, this area, this area, and this area. The new repair sleeves are 15 thousandths oversized. So once I have this welded up, then we'll take it back over there, put it in the machine, bore it 15 thousandths larger, bring it back over here again to the oven and heat it up so we can drop the sleeves in. Then it goes back over to the machine one more time to final bore deck and receiver. I don't know, receiver group?
No receiver group.
No receiver.
MLS.
It's a MLS gasket. Because it's the low horsepower version.
Now, is most of the stuff in there just cosmetic? Or is it actual, like you need to weld it?
No, I kind of need to weld this because this is support area. So you can see down here, it is pretty much, all this area here is support for the sleeve. So piston comes all the way, will come all the way down here, and the piston wants to rock down here. And so if there's no support here, only on this side, what it ends up doing is it just kind of keeps on pushing on the sleeve. In a big supercharged or turbocharged application that makes like 3,000 horsepower, which we could use this same exact block for, up to that horsepower range. Then you can't go any farther than that. A lot of times I have seen it actually break that off only from the actual piston moving. But I want to just make this right through here, get this all nice and tuned up. And it won't hurt anything because I'm only going to heat it up to 400 degrees. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything to the material, to the heat treat. It doesn't do anything except allow me to weld it easier. That's it. Weld it easier, and it doesn't make, it helps things to be more uniform in the heating. And then after I weld it, then we'll put it back in the oven. So it doesn't matter about any of this stuff. 400 degrees is not hot enough to even barely will make oil smoke. And it doesn't burn silicone, doesn't burn rubber, doesn't do anything. So I'm gonna put this in there and we'll go to town. I think I might have to take these main caps off though. Maybe not. Now, this doesn't do those main studs aren't torqued. Don't worry about any of that. None of that means anything, and it doesn't actually get hot enough to do anything. So I'm gonna turn this thing on, rock and roll. Now come out, we'll weld it. That's interesting. Look at it. That is really weird how it rusted up those cylinders. Huh. That is weird. That is weird. Hot. All right. Now, I think I'll start this.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe you just put that on every day.
I was very careful with it. I did not flip it on it and move it, and it's got dowel pins in it still. See? Dowel pin. So it did not drag on the surface. All right. Thanks for your input, though, Kyle. Your slight criticism.
Looks like a brand new block.
It's like brand new. So we're welded up. I'm gonna clean up my junk here. We built this wall up right here. It's still hotter than it's not. So we're gonna put it back in the oven right now and let it heat soak. I'll turn the oven back on, reheat it, and then it'll just kind of oven optimize, I think it's what it's called. But I built up this whole area, this whole area. This one was quite a bit more. You can see that all the way through there. I don't bother grinding this out because the machine's gonna cut that out. Here, I grind it out to make it nice and flat, just like I did on the other side. I hit up here, which was a little bit, and then hit this whole area right through here. And then we will remachine all this after we cut for the bores. And then we'll come in and we'll duplicate our clearancing, stroke clearancing, and everything that's going on here. So all of this is gonna be put into all of here.
Are you doing that by hand?
Yeah, we're gonna do this by hand. I don't have any CAD file for this. This is not my billet block, so I can't like just throw it in the machine, just press the magic button, have it duplicate. And it's not needed. Once we machine this, and I can pretty much get almost exact everything, you know. But it's always going to be a slightly repaired block. But at least it's not windowed. It didn't put a hole in the block anywhere, so that's a big deal. So, anyways, let's get this thing in the oven, and then tomorrow morning we'll start putting the sleeves back in it. Videos coming up. First thing that's coming up is, man, the internet world and the racing world has blown up about this rod bolts break. And I was talking about rod bolts, head bolts, main bolts, everything can break and do break. I got all the new information on this entire deal from ARP and from MGP. Some things that I did not know. But I got to put this all together and get my head all wrapped around it and give some really good illustrations of what exactly is going on, explaining in detail how this all works and why it works, what is going on, what's going on with the top fuel guys, why it is, what they did, how come they're doing it, blah, blah, the whole gamut. That video is coming Saturday. But as I'm standing here too, Tom Bailey's, the fastest drag and drive engine, period. No doubt about it. All torn apart here. Gonna diagnose and see what the heck happened. Why Bailey had to go out on the second day of sick week from the EFI issue that made it go dead lean sneeze. When that dead lean sneeze happened, what happened to the engine? Gonna show you. That's coming up next Tuesday, but and make sure you come back on Saturday, because I'm really doing something pretty interesting. Stuff I just did not know. Didn't connect the dots. There's 2 separate issues on it. So come back on Saturday. Now, back to this block. Cody put it back in the machine, out of the oven, back in the machine. So we're here the next morning. And you see him just go through and rough it to just knock the big chunks out. Okay, so now we got to grab these sleeves. So we got a 15 thousandths oversized sleeve. So here's the sleeve, obviously, that came out of it. And this is the new sleeve, but this is 15 thousandths oversized. But the only way I can get it 15 thousandths oversized is if they make the hat, this is what we call the hat right here, this ledge, if they make the hat taller. Problematic, and here's what I consider the problem with this, is that I understand why they do it, and that's fine, is that we would have to make the new register. See, it used to be 200 thousandths thinner. We'd have to make the new register, hat register, in the block deeper. Now, we can do that. It's kind of a hassle because it's not just full round. So we'd have to write a actual program for it to not machine into this one. So, that part isn't a big deal. But then it's like, okay, if I did do that, then now I got 2 sleeves that have different hat registers on it than the rest of the engine. And it's like, and it doesn't need it. There's nothing wrong up here. We're not repairing anything here. So I got Cody over here. We're going to cut this hat register down because I just want everything to be the same. I just want things to be the same. I know this is already 15 over. But I think it just to save a little bit of time, but just to be a little more universally the same in my brain. I just want the that register to be the same. So he's over here cutting it out. Let's check it out. So we got chucked up in a lathe here, the good old Nardini lathe. And Cody's just gonna, all we're doing is just cutting this register back that way. And they do have a slight undercut right there, Cody. So we'll duplicate that undercut all the way up. Yeah. That's fine. And so this is a really easy thing to do. Just put it in a lathe and then just cut that register up. So Cody will cut this, then we go back, and then he's gonna start final boring to size for the sleeves. So just like I said yesterday, so we'll sleeves out, weld, machine, heat, put the sleeves in, machine. So that's still the process that we're going through. We just added this little step into it right now. All right, so Cody has got the sleeves cut. Ding, 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 ding. All right, so that looks great. No problem there. Now, you can see here, I think this is kind of interesting. So you can see this is the existing oversized bore, but you can see that's how much block it knocked out of it right there. You can see the actual weld material right there. All right, see it all right there? Looks pretty good. So, and then right down there, same thing. So you can see that's going to be pretty nice. We're going to now, this is ready to go in the oven?
Yeah. Yep.
So we're going to throw this thing in the oven, and then we're going to drop these sleeves. We'll just go plink right in. Alrighty. Woo! Feel the heat. Oh, that was bright. You know what? That was such an accurate representation of Feel the Heat. I'll probably get copyright infringement. All right.
Cody doesn't think so.
Cody doesn't think so. Ooh, we're getting wrong. Hot, mofo. There. Oh, crap.
But yeah, you got flats.
You gonna make me do it?
I mean, unless you want me to do it.
How much did it grow? It's not even on the gauge anymore, so it must have grown a minimum of
10.
Do you put any sealant in there or no?
No.
No, there's no water on this. This is dry all the way around, so no water.
Oh, there we go.
You hear how that just went pop up right in there?
Then with that, you don't got to put it on the block on that side. Should just slide right in there.
Sheds.
That was a nice noise. That was a nice noise.
That was a nice noise.
That was a nice noise.
Now, did you
It's a
Yep.
little,
So you left it high,
make sure, yeah.
just a few thousandths high.
Okay.
So right now, I've left these. I think these are protruding 1 to 2,
Yeah.
because they're definitely not flush. So these are protruding. So we're just gonna match this sleeve height with the other 3 sleeve heights. Bore this to size, hone everything. Zing, bada bing, bada boom, just like brand new. Never see it from the stands. It's awesome. All right, so I think we're gonna end this video right here. So come back for more, because we're gonna have the complete repair and rebuild up of the Drift BBC 2.0 after Cleetus. Like, subscribe, leave your comments. Let me know what you think about this, all the content and everything here. I appreciate all you guys.